Work. No, it did not. Oh, it works. Okay. This and this. And full brightness. Need to see something. No live stream without shell. Without shell feed power. Never. Unable to stall pieces of charging cable. Right, there's an error message. I don't have the charging cable on. That's funny. Who wrote me a message? Yes, so Android Auto. That's true. That is available. But I don't use it. Yeah, I just cleaned the windshield because it was horrible. It's not perfect. But it's okay. Totally fine. Going to Ionity, charge full. I am at 90 something. 95. And then we do the 90 kilometers an hour range test that I did a year ago. Exactly a year ago, but time doesn't it was in the morning. And then afterwards we charge, and then we see how is the difference in range, consumption. My car gets washed. Hey Marcus, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? And then we charge at Ionity full. I have all the data from the test a year ago. Consumption, how long it took, average speed, of course the range that was. That's good. How's Portugal? Hot, I guess. And where's the there? And then I have the same for the charging. How long did it take from 2 to 100%? And the range test was from 100% to 5%. we'll see. I know where I went, and we're going the exact same route. Difference there's now. No, even last year I think there was a construction. There was construction on a highway back then. I really think so. Even back then. For you now. Weather looks good in Germany today. Yes, it does. I was lucky. So the whole week it said it's gonna be nice today. Then a few days ago it said rain and thunderstorm, but then yesterday it said it's all fine. What's 26 degrees in the sun right now, but it was 24 and a half, which also fits. The test last year was done in the morning 17, 2 in the afternoon 25 and a half degrees. So that also fits very well. I will try to not use AC as much as possible, the same as last year. So if I don't need it, I'm not gonna use it. But if I'm warm, I will use it. But on a very low setting. I will drive eco mode. Hi Chris, rumor circulating UK. Amending from a Dutch forum. The 2.3 will be released over the air for post first movers on 20 September. True. I have no idea. I thought that's already going. He won't turn until he gets 100 thumbs up. So I'm gonna sweat. Now, and if it's too warm in here, I will turn on the AC. No problem with that. You can do it. No, he can't. He really can't. I've prepared everything already. We're just gonna charge to 100%. I'm at 94. I guess I will arrive with around 93. Shouldn't take too long. Id.3 is amazing when it comes to charging to 100%, which is not necessary for normal people. For me, testing wise, I love when cars charge above 90% still with 20 or more kilowatt. That's awesome. But I totally get it that for a normal EV driver, it doesn't matter if from 90% to 100 you charge with 10 or less, because you usually don't do that. Yeah, charge, I have to film the intro, show everything, and then we go. No trucks today, it's Sunday. We'll see if there's holiday traffic. I hope not, but it can happen. 73 people. See, when you do something with the Id.3, a lot of people out here. Resolution could be better. Well, that's internet connection. I have normal 4G. It's not the phone. YouTube restricted to 720p. And then maybe internet connection at some point is not amazing. Yeah, that's always like that. And I have a phone cooler now, because when the sun is on the phone the whole time for an hour or two, phone gets so hot with the CPU that it reduces resolution, frame rate, and it darkens my screen so I can see if somebody is doing is saying something, chatting. You all know that. Ooh, Peugeot 208, but I think it's a nice car, not electric. We'll see where he goes. Let's see if it's busy. I hope not. I see. It's 3 Ionity free. That's the stuff. And was here? No, he's there. Let's charge a bit. This charger doesn't work. Go to the other one. That looks better. Charging or not? Charging works. Charging with 23 kilowatt. That's the stuff. If you want to see weird people. 93%. You know, 80 people here. Hello. Where is this in Germany? In Passau. So, I have to film a bit, sorry. No music. It's okay. Yeah, and I drove in this year 22,644 kilometers. Well, I received the car in Dresden and then had to go back from Dresden home, so that will took a bit. But I will reset my trip now, so if I forget, and the cinch charge will reset itself, but still, let's reset that, and maybe even the distance covered, just to be sure. And yeah, charge to 100%. We're at 4% now. I think it's still charging with 20 kilowatt, which is awesome. And then we go. Come on. Stupid thing doesn't turn off. There we go. Can turn that off. How is everybody? Chewy V community celebrity. I doubt that. I really doubt that. We should have the AC on till we go. Maybe then I don't need it. Put it in auto and 22 degrees. And close the door. What percent of chargers would you say you arrive at that don't work throughout your charging experience? 50 kilowatt triple chargers. They often don't work. But this left Ionity charger here is green, so it should work. But when you plug in, it says end right away. And this one here worked. But I know that the one I'm charging now at some point had a problem because I charge here so many times. With every car, I do every range test, every Broccobi test. So 99% with other cars I charge here. Ooh, got an MG5. Cool. Good, cool. Enjoy that car. That will be fun. Yeah, so I will do 90 kilometers an hour range test, drive in one direction to 55%, come back on the other side to Ionity on the other side of the highway, just on the highway, drive 90 kilometers an hour GPS speed. And yeah, I checked. I was at the IAA, but it wasn't my day. I wasn't. Yeah, it was a hard weekend with work through the week, and then Model Y testing on the weekend, and so on Monday I just wanted to go home, so I was just there for 2 hours or so and filmed a bit. But a lot of cars were, I don't know, somewhere where I couldn't find them, and I didn't want to look. I just wanted to get home. We got 97%. Yeah, there's a Spanish Peugeot E208 here charging, but he plugged in with 40% or so. No, what I was saying, to range test, we'll see. We have the same range as a year ago. So exactly 1 year ago today, I did the range test with this Id.3 with Walter. Id.3 First Edition Plus, 58 kilowatt hours. I drove 400. I wrote it down. According to Google, 456 kilometers. When so I didn't drive that, but I arrived with 5%, and so at the end, why is he going the wrong way there from Munich? And so that's 456 kilometers. Average speed was 88.34. It took 4 hours and 50 minutes. Temperature was around 17 to 25.5 degrees because I started in the morning and arrived noon or so. And then we're gonna do a charging test. Charge it from wherever we were, under 10%. I hopefully around 5, 6 to 100% on the other side, and I have that too. It took from 2 to 100%, it took 65 minutes, charged 62.219 kilowatt hours. It was 20 degrees at that time. Average charging speed was 57.43 kilowatt. And we'll see if that is any different today. 98%, soon we're gonna start. I'm excited. Did you get a chance to do over the air update with Tesla while you had it? No! There should have been an update, but in the car it always said your car is up to date. No, 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 let's talk EV today. No. So we're starting, I'm guessing, at around 3 p.m. I have to check what time. We drive 5 hours, so that's 8. Then we charge for an hour, and then I go home. And then that's it. I have this week off, so it's okay on Sunday to be a bit longer. Do you expect faster charging with the updates now? No. Only the new build 58 kilowatt hour versions, so the Pro, have 120 kilowatt, not the ones that only got a software update. And Volkswagen still does not know if you can get this without a hardware update, or if you have to go to a dealer and get a software update there. Maybe over the air update doesn't go that deep to influence charging. That has to be decided. That's not done yet. Yes, my camera is all set up. That's cool. You are off, right? Yes, you're off because we're starting soon. Is it true that 2.3 is starting week 38? I have no idea when normal people get 2.3. I guess, when did I get mine? 4 weeks ago or whatever, or two more than that? I have no idea. And then was first movers, and then the rest. But I don't know how they do that. It maybe if not all first movers, even people from the very early ones didn't get the update yet. So it's not working smoothly. Your 2 to 80% test took 39 minutes. Carl's new Id.3 did 0 to 80 in 36 minutes. Well, the 3 minutes doesn't do a lot, huh? But still, if you oh, we're full. We're gonna go. Let's go. So AC off. Put it on low. Let's unplug and go. Set everything. Done. Assist off. Yeah, every time. Stats are off. Sense charge didn't reset the sense chart, but the sense start is reset. Yeah, it's kids lows. 100%. Everything's cool. We are in eco mode. Let's go. 93. You know that. No idea that. Rechts vor links. Idiot. Oh, so. I hope I can drive without AC. I would love to, but I don't know. Oh, cool. Yeah, Sunday, no trucks. Last time when I did the test, it was Saturday, so last year, and then there were trucks. There we go. 93 kilometers an hour. We're on our way. It's warm. First thing we see, truck. There wasn't a truck, it was a bus and a little transporter. That's true. Oh god, I have the best story. So, my wife is from Canada, Cindy, and when she came here the first time in 2008 in December, I said, okay, so I know this is all new for you. You're in Europe, you're in Germany, in Bavaria, and if there's anything you need to know, just ask me. And then we drove by something, and she said, what is that? And I said, I have no idea. That's me. A rock. I did reset the chip. It's all cool. I did. And the other trip meter is also reset. Everything is cool. I think it's too warm. I think we need AC. But I don't want to. How can I do that? Let's try a bit more airflow. Well, because it's not too warm outside, it's just the sun. So I wouldn't need cooling. I just need airflow. A van is a truck of sorts, that's true. You were not hired as a tourist guide. That's true, but I wanted to help. It's all new. Okay. Let's print this event. The air is coming out of the vent is nice and cool. So I'm okay with it. Let's do the GoPro a bit. GoPro turn on. I haven't done it yet. See if it works. No. GoPro turn on. Come on. You're too far today. I can't reach you. Trying to pronounce Reims. I can't. Reims. Lost. I'm back. Little window open or AC a little higher temperature, probably quality inefficient. It's true. No, didn't someone already do a test? Open window is even higher consumption than AC on a normal temperature. But I don't have AC on, but I have the airflow on me, and that's okay. Again, the air is just 25 degrees. It's not that warm. It's the sun, and with the airflow, it's comfy. I'm okay. I have the airflow on me. Even a bit less. There. Fan down. A bit of music. Everybody leaves. Understandable. I don't blame you. Rock on, dude. Rock. I wanna rock. Yeah, that was the hill. From now on, it's downhill or straight. And I want to see, is the stream really going in and out. They're not working properly. Feedback, 64 people, only 49 likes. What's going on? Everybody like. The best game ever. The like game. Or people leave. Yes, you are driving too fast. Hey Jürgen! What's up? I'm excited today. I haven't driven Walter a test, a long distance test in a long time. I think the winter range test in January. I have 4 bars. GoPro stop recording. Works. GoPro turn off. Does not work. Let's wait a bit. Do it again. GoPro turn off. Yep, works. That's the stuff. Isn't it amazing when stuff works? And I'm even using my old camera today. I thought, yeah, the Model Y with the new camera, I think I did a few of the wrong things. Yeah, my kilometers is 22,650. Are you working? Hello, yes, sound works. How's the brightness? Oh, missed you, camera. I'm on my way. I'm driving 93 kilometers an hour. That's GPS speed 90. I reset my trip. Climate is on, but no AC. I have the fan on me, and it's comfortable that way. It's not that warm, 24.5 degrees, but the sun is nice and warm. I reset the trip. Charged to 100%. We're already at 97 because the first 8 kilometers are uphill. And so this consumption is totally wrong, and I'm in eco mode. That's all I need to know. Live stream is going, and I'm gonna go. Eco mode for the win, yeah, that's right. But in normal daily, I never use eco mode. Always individual, and I have everything in comfort, except for the adaptive cruise control I have in eco, because then it accelerates very slowly from out of. So if you use cruise control, and I like that, that's way more comfy. Let's relax a bit and drive. Your camera looks a bit crooked, but it's fine. You can do it. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Currently 8 p.m. Sunday night. Here fine weather, but very windy. What's the temperature in Sydney right now? I mean, you have winter. Yeah, eco mode is on bitrate. I have no idea why the internet is not working too well. It says here I have full bars. Here a wire missing. I cut the wire again. Is there any continent not watching? North America is not here. Antarctica is not here. What else do we have? We have Asia, North America, South America. Is that one? God. I'm good, eh? You have an 11-second life latency at the moment. Oh, Maybe refresh? Maybe that works? Sweden! Woohoo! We have 2 Sweden. Jürgen is from Sweden too. You have a pre-order on Kia EV6. You and Cindy love Tesla. Why now? Will you still be driving Id.3? Yes. Norway, Vermont. Now I will keep Id.3 till the lease is over. I can't get out of it anyways. And then we'll see what car is next. Kia EV6 is, I'm pretty sure, is too big for us. Yeah, Kia wasn't too. The dealership wasn't too amazing with the whole pre-ordering thing. Not very trying to do that. New Megane looks good. That's true. I filmed it at the Munich show. Say it like you love it. I know you do good. What do you mean, the car? Already set the destination in the navigation, but of course didn't start. Well, Megane can have 40 or 60 kilowatt hours. I don't know how much buffer there is. I mean, 40 I think is the wrong direction. It should be 60 and 80. But it's a nice car. When I looked at it, it looked nice. The screen inside looked nice. But there's still the whole motor, inverter and everything in front under the hood. I don't know. How long is the lease on your Id.3? 3 years. So another 2 years to go. And in my leasing contract, I can drive 22,500 kilometers. And I drove 50 kilometers more in the first year. But I think without the testing, it will be. Oh, I didn't want to go to the next one. Sorry. Without the testing, it will be less. So I expect under 20 for the next year. I mean, you have to think till Christmas. So in 3 months last year, I drove 15,000 kilometers. And then the next 9 months, I only drove 7.5. I mean, 1,000 kilometers. Then meeting with a few people in Frankfurt and in, where was I? Somewhere in the mountains. All the tests were a few thousand kilometers. It's bigger boot than Id.3. Oh, I have no idea. Small battery. Yeah, but it also looks. I don't think it is bigger, but it looks bigger. The distance has worked out well with all the EV test cars. Yeah, I was lucky. I found that having an EV made me drive more. It's so much easier and cheaper than ICE, so I go more places. It's true. I do the same thing. So usually when Cindy and I are sitting at home, oh, we should go there, and then yeah, but it's 200 kilometers there and back, and that means on the old Hyundai Matrix that we had, 8 liters, so 16 liters, and now gas prices is 160, so that's help me, 16, 24, 27 euros. 27 euros, and like, do we want to do that? Now we drive electric, even though we don't calculate it then. It still costs money. It's not for free, but sometimes it is. It's always nice to charge free somewhere. Looking forward to see the ID.3's finished version. I mean the prototype. Yeah, it's a bit, I have to say, it is too bulky for me. I didn't like that at all. Volkswagen uses so nice round shapes when it comes to drag for electric cars, and then they use this bulky thing. And I was, nah. June to August I added 6,500 kilometers to my car. Cool. Summer driving to the cottage on weekends. Yeah. Did I calculate wrong? 16 liters times €1.60? Isn't that? Isn't that 25 something? No, 8 liters per 100 kilometers. So I need 16 liters. And for my ID.3 I need to charge 25 cents, and I would use, I'm guessing on a highway with 130, 190 watt hours per kilometer, so 30 kilowatt hours. Not 30, 38. 38 times 25 cents is 10 euros. Right, still way less. I said driving 200 kilometers, not 100. The whole calculation was to do a road trip of 100 there and 100 back. That's what I meant. Let's enjoy the nice weather and nice drive. Yeah, I wanted to talk a bit about the Model Y. So, music fits. He loves the math. The math with E. So, Model Y, I only had it last week, so not this weekend, last week, for 2.5 days. And it was really amazing. I liked it a lot. But I have to say, on Monday I had to go to Munich in the early morning, and I wanted to go a bit faster, so 150. And with the very harsh and sporty suspension, and with the horrible sensitive meet and greet things. So yeah, where are they? Where are they now? They are on there normally very far in the north. And so with the very nervous, sensitive steering, it was horrible to drive to Munich with 150. I had to concentrate so much. Steering wheel had to hold it with 2 hands. And then when I drove back a few hours later with the ID.3 with 150, 160, I just held it with a few fingers. It was way more stable, way more relaxing. Yeah, so I think for me that killed it a bit. I mean, yes, it has very big advantages over the ID.3. And Cindy loved the seats. They're 10 times better for her. But I don't know. For me, when I want to drive a bit faster, so when I mean fast I mean 140, that happens a lot. I don't want to hold it with 2 hands. I love it that in the ID.3, even at 160, there's nothing. If there's a a bump in the road, if the road is doing something weird, if there's wind, you're still not moving all over the place. I love that a lot. The Id.3 is still a good choice for those who do not need extra space of Id.4 Model Y. Comfortable and stable at speed. Exactly. Somewhere on the circle from Frankfurt to Nuremberg, to Munich, to Stuttgart and Kaiserslautern. Aha. Cute. Let's look where we are. We are at 94%. Drove 32 kilometers. Consumption right now is 121. That's low. That's very low for the first 8 kilometers uphill. That's extremely low. I'm a bit surprised here. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, supercharger network is amazing, that's true. But I think when I need a new car, so in 2 years, I hope that most of the German infrastructure, Germany net, where I made that video about, is done, or at least a lot. And then charging for normal EVs for a while is no problem for the next few years. Because that sounds very amazing. Even now with Ionity, I think it's okay. I mean, I did so many trips. I even did a trip to Dresden without charging an Ionity and it worked fine. And Id.3 charge is very reliable. I like that. I love that. I hated that with the Volvo XC40. That the charging speed was all over the place. Even at the same state of charge an hour later, and it wasn't warmer or colder or something. That was weird. To pass this truck, Schwarzmüller. In Europe with CCS2, ID owners will have the luxury of using it, paying for it hopefully at the economy. So you mean supercharger network? Yeah, we'll see when and how. What EVs would be on your shortlist now if Walter is stolen? I loved the Volvo XC40 driving. Space was too much, it was too big of a car, but driving the Volvo was a lot of fun. The Volvo and Model Y, I would say, right now. Ioniq 5 was too big for me and it felt too big. Or in Landsberg am Lech. Yeah, I'm going in that direction, but I will turn around. Last year I turned around at Inning am Ammersee. That is 20-30 kilometers before there, but it will take 2 hours to get there now. A bit more fan speed. 25 degrees out there. Maybe I don't have to pass him. Oh yeah, I do. I'm only driving 89. Why is nobody saying anything? I was too slow. I have to pass him. Oh, there's a truck coming in the back. Oh, a sprinter, a van. I didn't notice I was driving slow. Yeah, always in favor of Volkswagen. That's me. Volkswagen fanboy here. Let's pass with 100. Woohoo! 100! Oh no, 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 no. Someone coming in the back, but not too fast. I'm okay. And let's go back. There we go. Very good. Turkey's 20 kilometers behind the Pony Mustang. Really? Yeah, I could do a little test with a Ford Mustang Mach-E at a close-by dealer, but I thought it's a lot of hassle for a few hours of drive, and I cannot drive too far. I can only drive 100 kilometers, so I can charge. I can't do anything with it, and I don't know. Maybe that's just a waste of time. I had to do a business trip from Frankfurt to Dresden this week, and our policy says rent a car when driving more than 350 kilometers a day. Evis gave me a Mini and it was a mess. Was happy when I came back on Friday and could use my Id.3 again. Oh, that's cute. BYD has appointed import agent for Australia. Any news on BYD entering market in Germany or EU? No idea, sorry. We do not see your speed. I can tell, that's true. How would you know? I wanted to do a glimpse thing, but it's so annoying. I have to do glimpse on a different phone, and then to get the link into the YouTube description. That's so terrible to do. It's not easy. Not easy being me. Yeah, we have to film the change of the highway. GoPro turn on. Yes, worked. GoPro start recording also works. I love it when stuff works. Isn't it amazing? Let's change highways. A bit of regen. Ooh, a bit more regen. Too fast here. Another Mustang driving. Yeah, that's also something. Who's a pro with Tesla here? With the Model Y, and I think I remember with the Model 3 as well. How can you resume adaptive cruise control that it remembers the speed from last time? I tried that a few times. And I disengage that option that it does the speed by itself, so that you set the speed. So when I'm driving 100 and I put the cruise control on, it even on the highway, it does not do 130, it does 100. I don't know. I try to, there's no resume. Every time I change the speed or I turned cruise control off, I had to get back to the speed that I was doing before with the scroll wheel. That was annoying. Let's do some stats because that's fun. I'm at 91%. I tell you when I'm at 90. Let's do it like that. Double press down. No, that's autopilot double press down. Would you consider Opel Corsa EV or is it too small for family pets? It's not too small. What I don't like about the Opel, I've seen it in some videos, I haven't driven it yet, I'm asking Opel all the time, but they're not giving me a car, is that the instrument cluster is horrible. That looks so, I don't know, 90 something. It's a horrible instrument cluster. And for me, it's the range. The 50 kilowatt hour battery is too small for me. And usable energy, what is it, 45? That's too small for me. If it would be an incredible efficient car like a Hyundai Ioniq, then we can talk about it. But it's not. It is good efficiency, but not like that. So no, Opel Corsa, the Peugeots, the E208, E2008 are also not my thing for the same reason. And I have to say, all the cars I drove this year the Peugeot E2008 was the worst. I don't know, I didn't like it at all. How it was driving, how it was charging, how you interact with the car. It was not my thing. It's true. I have to turn off the thing. GoPro. GoPro turn. GoPro stop recording. GoPro turn off. No. GoPro turn off. There we go. Hi, hello. I'm doing 93, which is GPS speed 90. The same thing I did a year ago. Double press down activates autopilot, but it also does the full self-driving feature also, so it does go back to the same speed with FSD. Aha, looking forward for the AutoCAD. What's the AutoCAD? The rear-wheel drive of the Id.3 is a big advantage compared to the other small car. That's also. Are you at 90%? Yes, we are now at 90%. I drove 47 kilometers. Average speed is 88. And I know that the trip meter here is usually a bit under reporting, but we'll see. We will check later with Google Maps, of course. I know where I started, where I ended, and where I was. We drove 33 minutes. Average consumption right now is 123. When did we start? 3 minutes before 3 then. Okay. So the time is correct. That's good. What's the AutoCAD? AutoCAD is a Chinese cat, was at the IAA. Ah, a car. Ah, no idea. By the way, does anyone know if you could change the speed the Id.3 sets when there's no limit on the Autobahn? Always sets 130, and I would like it to set it to 20. If you use the real, so when they adjust the speed automatically to the speed limit signs, then it will go to 130. But I have that off because I don't like that. I set the speed, not the car. And I have this on my daily route to work. And I said this 100 times already. But when I go home from work, I'm on a country road where 100 is allowed. And there's at one point, there's a road right beside, just a little fence there, right beside it. And there's a speed limit of 60. And I can see the sign, but it's a few meters more to the right, but the car sees it and thinks it's 60. And it would be horrible every time when I go home, I go 100 and the car slows down to 60. Nah. I've seen it also with other things. I'm setting the speed. If this is not working perfectly, and I don't want to go exactly the speed limit, I want to go 10 more because it's 3 less by the speedometer. So when it shows 110, I'm really doing 107. And then police deduct 3 kilometers an hour for, safety or whatever. We'll see. 1, 2, 3 is really good. What is the outside temperature? 25 degrees. Sun is good. So how I can change the speed limit, please? You know that on your left with the ACC, with the cruise control, there's a plus and minus button. Or you turn off the automatic speed adjustment. You go into assist. Now, right top, there's the 3 lines. Then you go under ACC, adaptive cruise control, and on the bottom it says speed limit preview. When you turn that off, then you adjust the speed, not the car. And then when you turn cruise control on, it will take the speed you're doing right now, and with the plus minus button on the left of your steering wheel, you do more or less. If you press harder or swipe, then it's 10 kilometers an hour more or less. And if you just press it lightly, it's just 1. Great Wall Motor GWM has an EV brand called Aura. Ah. No idea. Car is similar in size to the Id.3 at about 4.2 meters. Huh. How's the degradation looking at the moment? Is it too early to tell? It's way too early to tell. When we arrive back at the charger, we know a bit if there's a different range with different consumption, because I know the consumption and the kilometers I drove last time that were possible. And then we charge, and then we know at the end. I had the possibility to test Id.3 last winter in -14, and average consumption was 261. Average speed was 60 km and drove for 297 kilometers. Well, if you use a lot of heat and drive a bit faster, you can have a low average speed and still drive 130 on the highway and then do a bit of city driving. That's how it is. But I'm doing a constant speed right now. I'm at 124, by the way, and it will go up. Last year it was 129 at the end, and I could drive with the 5% left. Altogether was 456 kilometers. And I know where I turned around. I will only turn around at the same spot if it's safe. We'll see. If it's still 55%, then we turn around. But last year I also had a bit of a traffic jam. I know that. Not standing, but it was no, not traffic jam. There was a construction zone where it was 60 or so, and I drove 70. I remember that that weird tunnel after Munich when you go to Landsberg am Lech. I remember that. Let's dance a bit. 91 people, only 71 likes. Like. Now I know you and you leave. I'm annoying, I know. I'm happy today. I'm on holidays, no work talk. I have this week off. I couldn't get out of work on Friday happier. I was, finally. I needed that vacation. Yeah. And then, because last week was really hard. Last weekend with the Model Y, I drove altogether 1,500 or 1,600 kilometers in 2.5 days. A lot of testing, filming, editing, and then on Monday was the Munich Motor Show, and I wasn't in the mood for it. It was just horrible for me. I didn't want to, not at all. I filmed a bit at the Mercedes stand and there was nothing at Volkswagen. I didn't even ask Volkswagen if there's anyone there that I know. I asked them before if there's anything special and for press people and if I can get invited, but they didn't reply. Nothing happened. They not invited me, but they asked me if I would come to the ID meeting in Switzerland that's going on right now. So a lot of ID drivers, Id.3, Id.4, are meeting in Luzern in Switzerland. It's a nice location, but again, I need a few days off then extra and driving 700 kilometers, and I wasn't in the mood with work. If at some point, we'll see, I don't know, I can live off YouTube, then I would go there for sure. But with work 5 days a week and then on the weekend filming and editing and whatever, even during the week in the evening I edit. I mean, I this week, like I said, Friday after work picked up Model Y, did a test. Saturday did 2 tests, 3 tests with the charging. On Sunday did a test, then relaxed a bit. Monday drove the car back, got my Id.3, was at the Munich Motor Show, went home, relaxed and worked for the week. But every day during the week in the evening I was editing a video. I mean, it's 6 videos or so, or 7 even, with the Model Y, and only released 2 so far. Hello? Are you guys still there?